Hi, and welcome back to another Science News with your host Isaac Cole. Today we have a special edition featuring Linus Pauling and his contributions to the discovery and research of DNA and the other things he did. Pauling was born to a poor family in Portland, Oregon on February 28, 1901. His father, Herman, was a pharmacist, and his mother was a stay-at-home mom. Shortly after Linus Pauling's birth, his family of 5 moved to a small farming town called Condon. The family moved several times as Herman, Linus's father, struggled to make a living. As a kid, he would collect insects and rocks as he wandered through the woods. One of his favorite pastimes was reading. What got him interested in chemistry and the study of life was his friend Lloyd Jefferson. Lloyd had a small chemistry set in his room and performed simple experiments. These experiments fascinated Linus, which led him to wanting to start chemical engineering. He fell in love with chemistry while in high school. In 1916, decided to drop out of high school to earn the money to attend Oregon State University. He worked as a mechanic for a year to afford the tuition, and in 1917 entered the university. After his second year at the university, he was offered a post teaching quantitative analysis, which paid enough for him to continue his studies. In 1926, Pauling received the Guggenheim Fellowship to study under Arnold Sommerfeld, Niels Bohr, Erwin Schrödinger, and Pauling. Pauling became interested in using quantum mechanics in the electronic structure of atoms. Pauling had turned his attention of the chemistry of proteins. He correctly predicted the helix structure of protein structure. In 1932, he published a scale and numerical value for most of the elements using their various properties, which became known as the Pauling electronegativity scale. He was best known for his research into the nature of the chemical bond and its application to the structure of the complex substance. He helped Watson and Crick discover the double helix. The double helix gives the DNA stability. He discovered the twisted ladder structure of the DNA. This is very important because it is the understanding how genes control the chemical process within the cell. Linus Pauling's discovery led to the gene sequencing, which is important today in the research for new medicine. Linus Pauling helped discover what we now know about DNA. He made a major contribution to Watson and Crick, and Watson and Crick also got their information on the double helix from Linus Pauling. That just says that without Linus Pauling, would we know what we know about DNA today? Thanks for watching another show of Science News. Come back next week and watch an episode about Watson and Crick. I'm your host, Isaac Cole. Have a good night.